Who is the worst dinosaur to carpool with? Flat tire Tyrannosaurus. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Tuesday, and welcome back. January is in full swing once again. The weekend is behind us. The nightmare of every weeknight stretches out before us. Welcome back to Mary Kate and Ashley, Sweet 16, License to Drive on Game Boy Advance, a true terror of a game. We are attempting to play all the way through on hard difficulty and to get all A ranks on every mission. It is extraordinarily brutal. But we will keep going. Thank you for being here tonight. We've got Chozo Brain is first in chat. We've got Lucid Jelly. We've got a few lurkers as well. Welcome in all. Hope you are well. And you know, this music, I am certain I have heard this music is recycled from another game or into another game. I am certain that I have heard the same generic music in another garbage game that we've played. I just can't think of which one it was. It occurred to me that oh, never mind. I was going to say, it occurred to me I didn't change the difficulty last time we played, but that's not in the options. It gives you the difficulty select at the start, so it must be included in your password. I'm not even... They had a fake password already put in. I'm sitting here punching letters and doing nothing.
Awesome.
All right, so Chapter 6. This is as far as we've made it. We haven't even tried this mission out yet. All I did last time we played was immediately fail so I could get the password. I've got some decaf coffee tonight. It's nice and warm. I'm feeling pretty good today. I would say I'm about 90, maybe 92% recovered from my flu. I'm feeling really good for the most part. Still a little dried out in the sinus area, but I don't really feel weak or headachy anymore. I think I'm almost there. And I've had a couple good strong days. I did some good time on the stationary bike today. I've been eating very well. Got in a lot of time for reading, so I feel productive. Spirits are high. I lost the directions to the big pool party. Can you help me get there? I think some of our friends could use a ride too. Hey, I'm ready to go to the big pool party whenever you are. Oh, yeah, and so also we have unlocked some extra cars. Alright, we started with this, and we got this. And then I think we got the deluxe. I think the Tornado, the Swift, and the Rapido are all new. And we can change their color. Hang on. Red, green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, orange. That's a different shade of blue. Huh, so we get different, we do have different color options, very slightly, for the different cars. But there's no... I kind of like this, like, teal blue. Alright, well, I think we'll just go with this one. Fingers crossed. I haven't played in a while, so... might have to relearn some stuff, especially the map. Here's the big problem with this game. All the streets are one-way streets, and so, like, if you're gonna go anywhere, you have to memorize. You have to memorize which direction you're allowed to drive on which streets, basically. Otherwise, the map is useless. Do you know how to get to the pool party? I hope we don't get lost. Okay, I actually know how to get over there, so let's go. I'm hungry. Can we stop for some food? Yeah, I know how to get there too. Tasty! Do we get bonus time? Oh, thank goodness. The time limits in this game are absolutely monstrous.
Cool.
Rock on. What? Oh. I wasn't where I thought I was. So that's what happens if you go the wrong way down a one-way street. You basically immediately die. I was feeling so good. I was so proud of myself. No, you have to select your car color every time. I don't get the blue car. Because I didn't know I was going to have to reselect it. I think we will just do the rest of this playthrough as the red car. The time bonuses are necessary on a lot of the missions for, in order to get a good rank. But on a lot of missions, they're necessary just to complete the mission. I don't think I've ever been up in that area before. I don't know what the best way to get there is. Definitely, the arrow on the screen is very unhelpful. Because it will just constantly encourage you to drive the wrong way down one-way streets. I don't don't know who the final boss of the game is. Other than the developers. I actually changed what I was going to say there mid-sentence. Because I was going to say I don't know who the final boss is, but whoever it is, it's the person who programmed the arrow. But then I... Oh! Let's go! That was the whole mission? Alright, that was an easy one. Time to relax after all your hard work. See if you can best your friends at the Jet Ski Raceway. Oh, we've never done a jet ski. Oh, no. I hope it's... Ooh, I like the kind of purple and pink pattern we've got here. That's nice. No! I think this track layout is identical to the ATV race we did earlier. It's a reskin of the ATV race. It controls exactly like it. The course is even the exact same layout, I think. Shamelessly recycled content. Well, I guess it's not shameless. They did try to hide it with the reskin. Let's go. Fortunately, the AI opponents are trash. So you don't have to be very good at that.
Awesome.
That was the whole chapter? Thank goodness. Dad's running for the school board, and he's hired you to put up some signs around the neighborhood on election day. Help out Dad. Can you go to City Hall? The mayor has the signs there. No! But all my car options are gone! No! I got so many car options for one mission, and now I've been demoted back down to the station wagon. What and why? Thank you for the GG, Choso. The car will only let you hold so many at a time. So many signs. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna fail this mission so I can get my password. That's terrible. You're grounded. Five 583 LV1. Only half of my 8. My pen didn't work for half of the 8, so it came out looking like a 2. It automatically puts your password in for you. When you do that, that's nice.
Awesome.
There's so few like positive things I can say about this game. Like that's the level of like thing that I can compliment because Everything that's worth commenting on is absolute garbage.
Rock and roll.
It may not look like it yet tonight. You just have to trust me. Night 2 was bad.
No problem.
This is a really narrow time limit it's given us.
Cool. Ooh.
The stars are just for bonus points. I think they do help your rank.
Totally cool. Cool.
Okay, refill our time, please. That was the whole mission? No. What? Alright, so we're gonna be on this one a while, maybe. Because I did that pretty efficiently. I got 2 stars and everything, but,
No problem.
Okay, I was gonna say, we might be at the mercy of a bonus mission spawning in a convenient location. And I think we need the extra time to really make it, happen.
Totally cool.
Right, I don't know where the Clark house is. Oh no, it's all the way down there? I've never gone down there in my life.
Totally cool. Oop. Totally cool.
I was hoping I could rank up just by driving quickly.
Rock and roll. No problem.
Could give you a lift to the coffee house, but your pickup location is dreadfully far away.
More history.
Rip.
Fun. Rock and roll. Cool. No problem.
There's no way I'm gonna thread the needle between these cars. Oh, I did! It's pretty unbelievable.
More history. Fun. Rock and roll. No problem.
The enemy drivers are frequently infuriating.
More history. Fun.
That's a shame. I was a millimeter from the goal.
No problem.
I think I just slowed down too long there. I'm hoping to see if I can just make it over here with, like, 31 or more seconds left on the clock, if that'll be enough to give me the A. I know 29 isn't, because I've already gotten that before. I'm never really sure if our rank is based on our time or score or what. Like, I don't know what the metrics by which our rank is determined are. Sometimes it seems like just going faster, but other times it seems like you need score. Oh, welcome in, Sparrow. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you for the resub.
Totally cool.
What is that? 55 months? It's almost a year, Sparrow. Thank you very much for the support. These monthly subs come up often. Oh, time flies when you're hanging out in the dumpster. Hello from Heatwave, Australia. Oh no. I don't like to hear that. Get the hot weather out of here. It reached 11 degrees today. In Celsius? The rivers are boiling. My controller cord was caught in something.
Rock and roll. Cool.
Can you give me a lift to that video store? Nope.
Cool.
Oh. I thought that might give it to us. My driving skills. I'm an expert driver. It's gonna get up to 107 tomorrow. Oh. It's like when I lived in Texas. I don't like seeing those kind of numbers. The nice thing about this game, I can roll in late if I need to, and it's like I don't miss anything. The whole game feels the same. Hey, welcome in, Zergling.
Rock and roll.
It's funny because on the one hand, you're wrong because you missed the jet ski mission that we did a moment ago. On the other hand, you're still right, because the jet ski mission was just a reskin of the ATV mission.
No problem.
So, even when you objectively miss new content, you don't miss any content. It's pretty amazing. Hey, EpiPen, welcome in. We need to talk about Jump King. I love Jump King. We've got a raid coming in. Zero, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Very glad to see you. I hope you've had a fantastic stream. Welcome to... This is still our first January selection. Mary-Kate and Ashley on the Sweet 16 on the Game Boy Advance. It's horrible. Horrible. I love it already. It's the thing is like it's one of those things where like it's not it's bad for like reasons that it's bad because of the time limit and the randomization mostly, and some just really mind-boggling decision to make a driving game where every road is a one-way street. And if you go backward, if you go the wrong way on any street for like 2 seconds, you die. Like you can't even go for the length of one city block. So if you turn on to a one way the wrong way by accident, you just immediately dead, because it doesn't let you it doesn't let you turn around. It doesn't let you survive long enough to correct your mistake. It's so frustrating. But we're a good ways into it, so... Yeah, it's just realistic city driving. Gotta train the kids about all those one-way streets. I can't imagine. I mean, I lived in a big city, and I don't remember this many one-ways. Maybe I've just blocked the bad times out. EpiPen says, upon inspection, I think you would actually like and maybe love Jump King 2. I think the things you said you were hate are misconceptions, and it is a true sequel. That's all I have to say about that. Jump King Quest. Well, I would love for you to be right. Is it coming out on the Switch? I don't know. I'll have to look into it more later. There's an awful reality TV show called My Sweet 16th. It was an endless trumpet blow of look how rich my parents are and what they're doing for me for my birthday. Toward the end, it was just like, happy birthday, Becca. Here's a Ferrari and a house in Beverly Hills. Followed by envious friends saying, no way. Ugh. Just ugh. I feel like when the camera stopped rolling, they did a Moe from The Simpsons. That car ain't free, you know? It's a wish fulfillment show if I've ever seen one, Zerl says. All right, EpiPen. Well, I appreciate the heads up. Yeah, when it comes to the Switch, I'll give it more consideration. I'm not, my hopes aren't high from it. My hopes aren't high for it, but I will give it a look when the Switch version comes out. I will give it a look see. Because I really do love Jump King 1. Ah!
That was fun. Oop, 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 oop. Cool. Totally cool.
Watched some gameplay yesterday. Thought it okay. That changes a lot about what I thought from the trailers. So I didn't actually watch the trailer. I just kind of looked at some of the keywords and the still images on the Steam page, and it just looked real different. I was trying to get as little information about it as I could, but what I saw wasn't promising. I'll never play it. I hate that game, but you should play it. I mean, that just sounds like everything everyone recommends me. We got the A rank, by the way. We can move on. So part of why this is so awful is because I'm playing on hard difficulty, and I'm getting A ranks on every mission. Because I have problems. I do not consider these to be self-inflicted issues. The devs knew perfectly well that if they put these things into the game, that I was going to do them. So it's definitely their fault, not mine. Now go pick up Christina Quinn. She's managing my campaign. That's right, no half measures.
Let's rock and roll.
She's at the bookmark.
For history. Fun.
The first thing to do for every mission is to fail so we can get the password. Because I'm really worried about the game crashing or something. It hasn't. But if I don't have a password is when it's going to.
Awesome.
Make duck eggs and steak for a while. Happy driving until I return. I hope it turns out excellent, Zergling. Sounds good. I'm sure we will be doing the exact same thing the whole time you're gone and when you get back. To be fair to the devs, I don't think they envisioned you as the target demographic for this game. That just makes it worse.
Let's rock and roll.
Cause I'm a grizzled, stubborn old man. I can take this brutality. The children that they made this game for should not be subjected to this. Hey Tommy, welcome in. Yeah. Just Sunday was a one-time thing. Well, I mean, once a week thing. We are back. We are back into the thick of it with the old janky ways.
Cool. No problem.
I might be able to go over there and pick up that other that bonus mission.
Cool.
That seems not impossibly far away. Yeah, the game is definitely right. There's no way I picked up that star.
Totally cool.
Oh, that's so far away. There's no way I can get all the way over there.
Totally cool.
Oh, I've already failed.
More history.
I never would have known Sunday is a once a week thing otherwise. Well, my original wording, I was afraid, was going to give the impression that that was the only break I was going to take this month, not that I was going to take a break every week. Welcome in, Bort Jams. Hope you're well. No reason why a jankster shouldn't exist within the world of Batman. I mean, I'm definitely a villain. I've come to learn this fact about myself.
No problem.
That point on the map right there, that yellow point on the map is so difficult to get to. Why is this?
Let's rock and roll.
Why does every one-way street lead away from that point? None lead toward it. Unless I'm wrong about where it is.
No problem.
But surely that could never happen. What do you know? I was wrong.
Cool. Oop, oop. That was intense.
Get as many signs out as possible. What? That was it? I had to do all of that just to literally take that person across the street. All of that driving was to save this person from crossing one street. We need to hit the major public areas. First, the movie theater. Alright, I know where that is.
Let's rock and roll.
I'm gonna live dangerously without the password because we got that A rank really quick. So if I have to repeat that won't be too terrible. Also, did that mustard car just spawn out of nowhere and immediately honk at me? Let's do this thing. Oh boy. Now the mall. Okay, I know where that is. We can get them all at the mall. Will you get out of my car?
No problem. Totally cool.
I'm going the wrong way.
Cool.
Oh, no, I'm not. Now the park. Okay, hey, I know where that is. Ah, don't hit me.
Oop. No problem.
Can we reach the pool party before it's over?
Totally cool.
Excellent. Nice. That was an easy mission, too. We need to get more signs.
Let's rock and roll.
They're back at City Hall. Could you give me a lift to the pool party? Oh, I could have picked that person up. That's a shame. The blue missions are bonus missions. They extend your timer. They are almost entirely RNG. So, like, sometimes they can spawn so far on the map that they're outside your timer, and it's physically impossible to complete them. And actually, most of the time they do that. Though you do get a time bonus if you do complete them, which can help with your rank. So on some stages, it's mandatory to complete at least one bonus mission if you want the A rank. And sometimes it seems like it's mandatory just to complete the base mission. But they're randomized, so I usually ignore them. But that's why I was lamenting that one, is because it was actually spawned in a good place where I could have done it. Okay, we're off. To the music box. A sign will work well there. The music box is the same location as the movie theater. We're gonna get Frownie to try out Need for Speed Underground on GBA. He's gonna miss this. They can't, How can it be worse? Are there even more one-way streets? The bakery is next. Always smells so good there. I was gonna say, I didn't even know where the bakery was.
No problem. Totally cool.
Cool. Let's go. You need to get out and vote yourself before the polls close at the school. What? What kind of campaign is Dad running here? Mary Kate and Ashley are not old enough to vote.
Let's rock and roll. No problem.
Give me a lift to the Jones home? know where that is. I think I'm going to need that bonus time. Oh, you know what? I should get the password. I haven't gotten a password in a little while. XS3KVS.
Awesome. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, this 30-second time limit is really rough.
No problem.
This may be a fine illustration of the massive problems this game has.
Totally cool.
Your vote has been registered. Yeah, the A rank on this is going to be tough. Is there a faster way around, though?
Let's rock and roll.
I don't know if I can go this other way, but I'm going to try it.
Totally cool. No problem. Cool.
Okay, that was definitely... Oh, nice. That was definitely faster. Looking after the dogs, right on. Alright, never mind. That was alright. Oh no, the polls close in 2 minutes. See how many more flyers we can put up to woo those last-minute voters. What? The polls close in 2 minutes. And Dad thinks that I have time to collect and install flyers that someone is then going to come across, read, decide to vote, and have time to go do it.
Let's rock and roll.
Race the vote.
Oop, oop.
So what am I... Why is this blue thing moving?
Oop, oop, oop.
Okay, so we just have to go to all the yellow locations, and the thing, like, some of the, whichever one is currently closest is blue. So this is just gonna be a matter of discovering what the best route is.
Rock and roll.
Gonna need this password. DS36V4. The S very much looks like a 5. I need a metal sign that says no back seating. Cows, welcome in. Hey, Happy New Year. Great to have you with us, my friend. Thank you very much for the resub. 57 months. It's almost a year, Cows. Thank you very, very much for the support. It feels like so long. It feels like so long, Cows. I missed so many streams. I had the flu. And then when I came back, it was on inconvenient days. So I haven't been lucky enough to have you with us for a while. You missed well, you haven't missed much because this game is all the same. So if you've seen a minute of it, you've seen it all. But I gotta tell you, night 2 of this game was pretty horrific. Been busy with family things. Been a while since I've caught you. Very grateful to have you here. And it is a busy time of the year, right? So, I mean, it's gonna happen. Sometimes they can say sometimes they can say the funniest things, Word Jam says. Our pets are quite amusing. It's why we keep them around, is it not? Alright, let me just stare at the map a moment and think about what my route should be. Are these in different locations? Hang on. These are randomized. Okay, so it is just like the other mission. Okay, well this is good. I can do well here. Those are dangerous. Confidence is dangerous. By the way, I totally resent that I've become familiar enough with this map that I can look at this and know which direction the streets go to be able to plan our route. I should not be this familiar with this game. Oh no, I've made an error. There are locations that are not on the map. Uh-oh. I just made a big mistake. I don't know if the spots that are not on the map count in the same way or not. That traffic was nightmarish. Where am I? No, I hit the reset. Oh, no. This seems like rather stressful, Jank. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Glad to have caught you tonight. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town for the rest of the week. I hope you travel safely, cows. You will very much be missed. Oh, we've got more raiders coming in. Very nice. Let everyone come in and get settled. Tacos, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream. It says you're playing Spyro, if the bot is correct. I have not played Year of the Dragon. I've only played Spyro 1, but it's so good. I hope the others in the series live up to it. Spyro 1 I played, I think it was 2 years ago now. It's been a while. It's so good. Such a fun game. Haven't either. First time. Right on. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm celebrating Jankuary. We are playing a lot of licensed trash this month, and it's pretty brutal. Welcome in. Nene is lit. They get better and better. 2 is my favorite, but 3 is widely considered the best. Excellent. That's good to hear. I have 2 and 3. I have several of them. I may have even more than that. Or maybe thinking of a different series. But a lot of those PlayStation games I've missed out on. Right? Like, I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game. I've never played a Tomb Raider game. I only, a couple years ago played a Spyro for the first time. I really want to dive into more of those. But I've got a lot of them on my shelf just waiting. But monster that I am, I tend to prioritize trash like this instead. 3 is pretty great. 1 was great. Only ever played half of 2. Derek Ocean, welcome in. Hope you're well, my friend. So this is Mary Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 on the Game Boy Advance. It's a isometric driving game with brutal time limits and hyper annoying one-way streets. Potato Sack, welcome in. I was reading your name again. Spyro 1, Crash 1, Croc 1, we're all lit. I played Croc 1. We did that one last year. Croc 1 is really good. It was really difficult to 100%. I may have lost my temper with Croc 1 quite a few times by the end. It is very good. It's a double raid. Nato, welcome in. I was watching Nato's stream earlier. Did you beat Mr. Sandman, Nato? Please tell me you did. Almost beat Sandman? Oh, welcome in, Cubit, Finn. Thank you for coming along. Zero says Croc 1 is a sleeper gym. Croc 1 is really good. Really tough to 100%. Derek says, went to a movie tonight. We Bury the Dead. Pretty good movie. Haven't heard of that one, but glad you had a good time. So, no Sandman victory yet. We're getting really close. I saw you getting pretty close. I wish you good luck with it next time. Nato is playing Punch-Out, my friends. Nato is in a very similar situation to me. Never beat Punch-Out before, trying to beat it for the first time, and using no passwords. At least up to Tyson. I don't know if his no password rule is gonna hold as strictly as mine after he reaches Tyson. He may be considerably smarter than me. We'll see. Up to Tyson, don't think I'll be able to stomach to Tyson. I might have to attempt for years. I have no idea what that would be like. Oh, it's been a really fun journey. It's been a really fun journey to watch so far. The secret to fighting Tyson is to use the A button? Never, I refuse. I can only afford so many gray hairs per year. Hey, we got a new follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for coming on board with us. We are, every January, we do our own little Jankuary project around here. The idea is typically to play a whole bunch of licensed trash games, usually with some sort of connective theme. Our theme this year is games that I didn't get to in previous year's themes. So we're focused on a mix of Mary-Kate and Ashley, Tasmanian Devil, and Men in Black games. But I've been stuck on this one for a little while now. This is Mary-Kate and Ashley's Sweet 16 on the Game Boy Advance. A really annoying isometric driving game. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever, except the two major problems with it are that the time limits are ridiculously tight on a lot of levels. And all the streets are one-way streets, and they always seem to be one way in the completely wrong direction. And you have to obey them. If you go the wrong way on any of these streets, you die. You're allowed to drive like half a millimeter in the wrong direction, and then boom, dead. So if you turn on to a street in the wrong direction, you can't even go far enough to turn around to correct your mistake before you die. Aren't all streets one way? Sounds like a driving simulator to me. Me while driving IRL. What is the coolest guy on Twitch doing streaming the jankiest games on the planet? I don't know. I haven't been to his stream. Games on VHS, welcome in. You see, that was a good opportunity. That was a good opportunity to compliment one of my fellow streamers, but I've had too many people bring in raids in the last few moments that I don't want to decide on anybody and leave someone else out in the cold. This is how taxi drivers used to train. I've become annoyingly familiar with the map. Oh, our playthrough, I also need to point out, is I'm playing on hard difficulty, and I'm determined to get an A rank on every mission. So there are rumors that the difficulty I'm having is self-inflicted. But the devs did not have to put these features in the game. Dropping a quick follow before bed, just realized it's late. Been way too absorbed in Shield. Kenny V, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And I do tend to hang out mostly in the late hours, so hopefully we will cross paths again soon. But in the meantime, I hope that you sleep well. Have a fantastic night and a wonderful tomorrow. How did I win the mission? What? But why is this? I thought but how is this a victory? And I got the, I did, but I honestly have no idea what happened. I don't know how this is mission complete. I'll take it.
Awesome.
Chapter 8. Time to earn some gas money at Suburban Fetch. Everyone is really hungry today, so the girls are swamped. Never ask questions. Do you deliver from the Lucky Dragon? Oh, we get a car choice again. Nice.
Rock and roll.
First thing to do is
Work and
fail so we can get our password.
fire.
So you're door dashing. Yeah, there's the game comes up with a variety of excuses for us to drive around town. Sometimes we're like carpooling. Sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes it is exactly like a DoorDash situation. Other times we are plastering the city in campaign flyers for our dad's run for mayor. I'm trying to collect these passwords regularly because I'm living in dread terror of the game crashing and erasing significant chunks of progress, because some of these A ranks are incredibly hard won. You doing no pat? No, not on this game. We're not. On night 2, tonight has been really smooth sailing. Tonight I look like the biggest liar in the world because I keep talking about how annoyingly difficult this game is and then keep having a really easy time. But Believe me, last time we streamed this, I was stuck on one mission for 2 hours. There have been really bad times with this game. I have battle scars.
Awesome. Rock and roll.
I like to pick a custom car and color, but it doesn't save it when we retry the mission, and I don't like trying to remember to select it every time. I don't think I've ever driven over there on the left hand of the map where that goal is, so I'm gonna have to learn which direction the streets go to get over there. I don't think I've been there before yet. Oh, nice. Let's see about... This guy spawned kind of conveniently, so let's see about
Cool.
doing this. Oh no, I don't know where that is. Alright, well, I'm not taking him to his destination after all. I don't think I can get over there.
Oop, oop. Totally cool.
And that one goes the wrong way. I think this goes the wrong way too. Yep.
Cool. More history. Fun. Rock and roll.
This game would be infinitely better
No problem.
if I didn't have to follow these arrows all the time.
Cool. Cool. More history. Fun. Rock and roll. No problem.
I wonder if it might be faster to go down here. Hey, Derek, thank you for the watch streak. Appreciate the 25 streams. Very much. That's a lot of damage. The, 25 consecutive Frownie streams will do a lot of damage to your psyche. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for the company, but I can't in good conscience recommend it because look at what I do to myself. to get over here is so circuitous.
Cool. Cool. More history.
Why did you stop? We were almost there. That mustard car ruined my night. We were so close. Who is this game for? I feel like young girls would not want to play this game. I think I might be the only person on the planet that wants to play this game. Oh, no one wants to play this, Derek says. I think so too, Cal says. The weird thing about it is, like, the things that... It's not actually the things that should make it terrible that make it terrible. Like, just... I feel like the isometric driving alone should be the thing that makes this the worst experience of my life. And that's the least of my problems. It is tank controls, yeah. All done cooking, just eating steak now. Important I had eggs today. I had a nightmare about terrible, disgusting eggs last night. I still don't find eggs that palatable, but supposedly they are good for me, Circling says. GG's on, facing down your nightmares.
Cool. Cool.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had a food-related nightmare. You would think I would, since there are so many foods that horrify me.
Cool.
Hot food for the Wilsons. That wasn't the end of the mission.
Cool. That was intense.
Thanks, keep the change. That was the end of the mission. I didn't get the A rank, though. Oh, yuck. Yeah, that would probably put me off eggs for a good while.
Rock and roll.
That was a bad start to this attempt. We'll just throw that away.
Rock and roll.
I'm gonna be stuck on this mission for a while until I memorize this map, I expect. This section of the map that I'm not used to, and I didn't see that car. Foods that horrify you, do tell. Oh my. I'm an insanely picky eater. I've got a whole laundry list of foods and food combinations that terrify me. It's mostly condiments, so like the list of condiments that I will eat is very, very tiny. Like there's a couple I like hot sauces generally speaking, and there are a few like barbecue or steak sauces that are okay. But you know, mayonnaise, mustard, relish, anything that goes on a hot dog is absolutely vile to me. And the horror of horrors and nightmare of nightmares is ketchup. I have a dread terror, like something along the lines of a clinical phobia when it comes to ketchup. I do not want to be in its presence at all. It fills me with a dread and anxiety. And then there's a whole bunch, like, I don't like to combine produce and dairy. I'm very suspicious of hot dairy in general. So, like, I would never combine seafood and dairy, so... But there are 1,000 exceptions to everything, too. Because, like, I'll eat pizza, right? Like, I know a tomato is produce and cheese is dairy, but I'll eat pizza. No, we don't keep any. Yeah, he can't even handle a bottle of ketchup in his fridge. We typically don't keep any ketchup in the house. Hey, Kasari Gama, welcome in. It's still this game. It's still this game. That is the definite. Well, yeah, that's like I'm not using like I really do like feel irrational anxiety when I'm in the presence of ketchup. So like I am somewhat serious when I say my fear of ketchup is like a clinical phobia, but I also want to be careful because I don't think it's appropriate to you know, to go around claiming maladies that you haven't actually been diagnosed with. What sauce do you have on a burger? None. When I have a burger, it is meat, cheese, bread. Finish. No vegetables, no pickles, no sauces. It's meat, cheese, and bread. And it's wonderful. What about barbecue sauce? Well, that's what I said. Some barbecue sauces are okay. It's all case by case. I have to check it out in person to see if it sets me off or not. That's true. Yeah, it is true. I will put bacon on a cheeseburger if I'm feeling really, really wild. Relish, no thanks. Ketchup, not my favorite. One of my kids is kind of that way about mashed potatoes. It cannot be on her plate because if it is, nothing on that plate will be eaten. I can relate to that. I typically don't like my foods to touch. I like to keep my different foods separated. It's not a big deal if they do, but like I don't have to throw the whole plate away if two of my foods come in contact. But like when I'm making my plate up, I don't put them together typically. I say that, but it depends on what foods they are, right? Because I'll eat like a stir fry that's a mix of vegetables and meats and starches and whatever, and I'll eat chili Right? That's what I'm having all this week, is a homemade chili that's all kinds of stuff in it. And it's got crushed tomatoes and vinegar, which I know are essentially ketchup. But they're not presented to me as ketchup, and so they're fine, and so it's fine. We need scientists to study you. Frownie needs a sectioned plate. What did ketchup ever do to you? That's the thing, is I don't really know. I know I ate ketchup as a kid. Not just like, and not just in like, I've been told that I ate ketchup as a kid, but I remember, I have a vivid memory of hanging out with my mom on the couch in our living room, and we were eating Ruffles potato chips, and we were dipping them in ketchup. So I don't know where, I don't know at what point some wires crossed in my brain and ketchup became this thing of dread to me. My dad is the exact opposite. My dad loves ketchup. He puts ketchup on everything. My dad will get up in the middle of the night and make himself a ketchup sandwich. And that's not a joke either. So you would think that like maybe it's some sort of like Oedipal thing where like I like Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Like the boy has to kill his father to become a man or something like that. But I feel like my dad and I have always had a really good relationship, so I don't think that that's the source of it. I do feel like maybe it's from my parents telling me. I do think that it was maybe when my parents telling me, like when I saw like a scene from a horror movie as a kid, and my parents being like, "Oh, you don't have to be scared. It's all pretend. That's not blood. It's just ketchup." Like I think my parents telling me that when I was too young, maybe like crossed some neurons in my brain, so like the death section of my brain and the ketchup section of my brain are fused together, and like that's why I have to and like that's why I can't be around it. But I don't know. The mind is a mysterious thing. If it's prepared together, that's different than mixing Cubit says. It is. That is true. A food that, like a food that is an amalgam to begin with is different from having a couple different dishes that are, like, thrown in a trough. Something deep and dark that Frownie blacked out. Something terrible must have happened after Ruffle Ketchup Night. That sounds not tasty. I mean, it's basically the same idea as having ketchup on French fries, isn't it? Might not even be ketchup, could be something tangential. I have to put ketchup in my eggs unless they're in a sandwich or something. That ketchup burst through like the Kool-Aid Man. Going, "I'm a butter your biscuits, Frownie," and that scarred Frownie for life. Oh, I never thought about that. I don't think I've ever thought about that. If the Kool-Aid Man were filled with ketchup. What a villain. Most black and white horror movies actually use corn syrup. This is Heinz brand thickened blood, not ketchup. Speaking of black and white, I've been watching Twilight Zone on Tubi, Derek says. I recall you mentioning that. Hope it's been enjoyable. It's probably not worth the money to be absolutely sure what the source of it is if you can manage now. That's the thing, is like I have debated with myself, like I've debated with myself, like putting myself through exposure therapy to like, not like going to like seek professional treatment because my day-to-day life is not encumbered by my ketchup phobia. So, you know, if it were something where I was like, I couldn't leave the house because of the fear that ketchup might be waiting for me outside, then I would need to get some help. But I'm not regularly inconvenienced by this, so I don't feel like I need professional help. But I have thought about subjecting myself to like exposure therapy to try and overcome this. And even the thought of like doing that fills me with a little bit of anxiety. But I've just I don't know. It's the thing is, like, I don't like the idea of arguing in favor of one of my weaknesses, right? So like, if I know that ketchup gives me dread and anxiety, then like I should face it so that I don't have to live with this dread and anxiety. But there are so few situations where I have to encounter ketchup that it's like the benefit that I gain if I successfully conquer the phobia doesn't really seem worth the effort that I have to go through. What if your son ends up liking ketchup? He can have all the ketchup that he wants when he turns 18 and moves out. Loaf, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Not a big deal if you enjoy your food as you're having it. I could see it being maybe being a problem at some restaurants which put a bottle of it on their table standard. Yeah, I don't like being next to a bottle of ketchup at the table either. A lot of times Jelly will grab it and move it away from me if it's too near. The ultimate challenge, ketchup on a plate, sitting there, all menacingly. Pokemon's welcome in. Did you get your DMVGD yet? I'm reading the comments kind of backward and out of order. I'm sort of trying to catch up here. Never like my foods touching either. My Mima taught me to put ketchup on eggs. My mom got upset about it. That's why I don't want kids, Derek says. Their pickiness would drive me crazy. And I would yell, Johnny, eat the food. Tubi's got a lot of good stuff for a free website, no lies. My kid with the mashed potato aversion is autistic. Food aversion is common there. Other two love to try new things. Helps that me and my husband love food. I generally think I'm surprisingly open to trying new foods. Because I feel like I'll pretty much try anything new that's offered to me. As long as, you know... But once I make my opinions, then I'm pretty set. So, if you offer me something that features as a prominent ingredient something I already know I dislike, then I'm not gonna try it. But anything that I've never had before, I'm typically willing to try out. Someone was afraid of olives? Oh, I like olives. Frownie's worst nightmare, hitting hard times and having to work 2 part-time jobs to make ends meet. One at a hot dog stand, the other at a sandwich shop. Oh. He can play modern games and eat ketchup after he moves out. If you're under my roof, you live by my rules. Keep your ketchup in your room. You can eat your fries in there. Since ketchup is primarily corn syrup nowadays, it's not that bad to avoid in your diet. So I know ketchup is sugar, vinegar, and tomato puree, right? Like that's basically all it is, right? And like those 3 ingredients don't seem scary to me on their own. And so I have wondered, like, again, like as part of the thought about like exposure therapy, like what if I made homemade ketchup? Like if I and I don't even like imagining this. But what if I got the ingredients and I just made some myself and like I saw it come together? Would I be able to handle it? Like, because it's not like the 3 ingredients sitting on the table would be bad. You can add into it to make it better. Are things like horseradish, wasabi, sriracha also included in your condiment aversion? They're spicy like hot sauce. Horseradish I wouldn't eat. Wasabi maybe, but like so the thing is, wasabi, most of the stuff that's sold as wasabi in the States is really horseradish, right? Sriracha I've had before. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it, but it doesn't cause me anxiety. I had to make ketchup once, and I feel like it'd make it worse. There's a terrifying amount of sugar in ketchup. I feel like when my mom made spaghetti sauce when I was growing up, I feel like my mom's spaghetti sauce was basically just a ketchup recipe. Because it was a huge amount. Because there was a huge amount of sugar when my mom would make spaghetti. And not a whole lot else in the sauce. I feel like it's just essentially just ground beef, tomato sauce. Very runny, like not like crushed tomatoes. Very runny tomato, and a lot of sugar, and then probably some vinegar. I know she put a splash of hot sauce in it. That's basically vinegar. That's really just about it. To think you were born in Italy. Well, I'm Italian. Like, I'm Italian by legal. I was Italian by legal birth, not by blood descent. I don't even know if I technically am still Italian. I think I had an Italian passport as a kid. I don't know how that works. I had an American passport too. I think I had dual citizenship for a while, but I think that's something that has to be maintained. I never looked into it. It's possible to lose your Italian status? I don't know. I don't know how dual citizenship works. You should be able to renew your Italian passport to be fine. I mean, I have to figure out where it is. They require something, may require something when you become an adult. Yeah, I thought. I don't know. I was wondering if they had. I was wondering if they had one of those laws where you had to do military service when you became an adult in Italy. They may be annoyed with me for not having done that. My British passport lapsed, Sparrow says. About to have dinner, Bort Jam says. Right on. Hope it's a good one. I'd be happy to have just one car, Pokemon says. Sometimes we get to select the car. I don't know where these other cars come from. Because, like, according to the plot of the game, I think this bubble car is Mom's car, and this Extrema is Dad's car. But these other ones, I don't know where they come from. Sometimes we have them as options, and usually we don't. I don't think it matters, the car. I think the car is just purely cosmetic. I don't think they actually have any difference in their driving speed or endurance or anything like that. I don't know how it works for people of multiple citizenship. Switzerland requires military service, but if you're not living there, how could you do that? Yeah. And, I imagine that there are exemptions. What? It's not required in Italy, Kusarigama says. These cops are relentless. So, you're allowed to make one mistake. Whether that be contact with another vehicle or driving the wrong way, like both of those count as a mistake. You're allowed to make one, but on the second mistake you die. And when it comes to driving the wrong way, there's no cooldown. So, if you go the wrong way on a one-way street, you'll get the 2 tickets more or less instantly. Sometimes if you're really lucky, you can kind of get away with it if there's a goal marker. At the very end of the street, you can sometimes drive the wrong way and survive just long enough to hit a goal marker, but it's usually not even worth the risk. The map view looks like a racing game on the Atari. The map doesn't show you which direction the streets are in. So, for the map to be useful, you have to memorize which direction the different streets flow. And I've got a few areas of it, like, really locked down up here now. But unfortunately, those are all off to the right, and this mission is all about driving over to the left, and I don't know any of these streets. So, Atari has better games. I like Atari 2600 games. Uh, I don't play the 2600 enough because it's really annoying to try to get the video from it to capture. And it's kind of weird about, like, it's got like really short like controller wires and then like really long wires coming out of the console, so it's really inconvenient to like set up on the shelf. I don't know. There's a lot of excuses not to play the 2600, which is a shame because when I do, I always have a lot more fun with it than you would expect. Because some of those games are really cool. Like once you figure out like what the blocks are supposed to represent. But there's a huge disincentive to try and set it up. Favorite Atari game is my favorite Atari game is Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes, and it's not just for the silly title, although that is an advantage. It's a game where you play as a syringe and you have to build three multicolored walls, and it's pretty fantastic. It's really tough though. I leave you a lurk, good sir. My tiny human slumber, and so too must I. Fare thee well. Hey, Finn, it's been great having you here. I hope that you sleep well, and I hope that you and yours are all happy and safe until we meet again. Used to have fun with the Atari 2600 tank game. Asteroids was also great. I played a little bit of Asteroids. I haven't played much of the tank game. I think I know the one you're talking about. I feel like I sampled it somewhat as a kid, but I didn't. I couldn't figure it out when I was real little. Mary Kate and Ashley are rubbing off on you. I heard you say really cool a moment before. It's totally cool. It sounds like a fever dream. It kind of is. Been eating cottage cheese every day. I must say, this stuff tastes like soap. I've never. I don't know about cottage cheese. Cottage cheese kind of grosses me out. I feel like maybe I could give it a retry though, because I was always grossed out by yogurt, and then at some point that changed for me. Yars Revenge is a very good one. We played that one on the stream too. I feel like that one's all right. I I feel like I'm a little bit negative about Yar's Revenge because I think when we played it on the stream, I was kind of annoyed that I couldn't see the game very well. I was having capture issues, so it kind of got shortchanged. Atari 2600 games are fever dreams. Yeah, I wish I made the effort to play it more. It's got a barrier to entry that is kind of annoying. Um, like the Commodore 64 is the same situation for me. I really want to play more C64 games, but setting up the mini and getting it to start capturing and to get the controller set up and the games to behave like requires a lot more off-stream effort than I can find myself being willing to put in. If it were just like the Super Nintendo where I could just turn it on and it would just work. Uh, hey, Greg's Retro Channel, welcome in. I love cottage cheese, Greg says. Speaking of Commodore 64, Conga, good to see you. I sent someone complaining about the C64 and I appeared. I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's been such a long time. Very grateful to see you. Frownie's played the game about 30 seconds in the last 30 minutes. Yeah, I need to make some progress. Having too much fun chinwagging though. River Raid for the Atari. I don't think I've played the Atari version of River Raid. Crystal Castles, I love, Sparrow says. And Pitfall. My sleep has been depressingly nocturnal, Conga says. I am nothing if not bad for one's sleep. I don't think I've played the Atari versions of Pitfall 1 and 2. I think I've only played the C64 Pitfall. Yeah, those are both a lot of fun. Atari Pitfall is good, Greg says. I need to beat C64 Ghostbusters on the stream some night. I just noticed my controls are messed up. We can actually change the music with the shoulder buttons. My shoulder buttons are misassigned. Oh, this is the title screen music. This is probably the best music. That's a surprisingly smooth render of the cars. Fairly confident it would be unreasonably hard to capture Apple II games now. Do have fond memories, but I'm okay with them being memories. Load Runner, Greg says. Karateka. there's a Load Runner Legacy on the Switch. You have 0 points left on your license.
No problem.
In regard to my buttons, so I use original hardware almost exclusively, or like original. I mean, I'm not using the Game Boy Advance, but I'm using the Game Boy Player with the GameCube. But for these mobile games, I use a Nintendo 64 controller. I've got an adapter that lets me plug it into the GameCube because it's got the best like D-pad and button alignment. But one of the features of it is that you can reassign what buttons are where by holding different combinations when you turn the console on, and I forgot to do that, so my shoulder buttons aren't on the shoulders right now. They're on the C buttons. Because the default is something weird.
More history. Fun.
Oh.
Rock and roll. No problem.
These time limits make, like, non-reckless driving really not viable.
Totally cool. More history.
Awesome. You drove a motor scooter with Mini-Me. This should be a breeze.
Fun. Rock and roll.
The isometric view and the tank controls are actually the least of my problems. It's not really, like, the actual driving is not,
Cool.
like, the moment-to-moment driving is not super terrible. It's largely just the time limits in the one-way streets. I mean, the enemy drivers are really annoying, and they will do bogus stuff that forces you to crash into them all the time.
No problem.
But, like, even that would be manageable if you didn't have to adhere so strictly to these arrows painted everywhere you go.
Cool. More history. Fun.
That guy didn't even have anywhere he was planning to go. He was just trying to hit me.
Rock and roll.
He stopped in the middle of the road for no reason, so that he would be in prime position to run into me a moment later. Driving in the US is frightening to the core. It's scary because Mary Kate and Ashley are on the road.
More history. Bummer. Rock and roll.
This game seems longer than it should be. Yeah, it should have been over after the first mission.
Rock and roll. No problem. Totally cool.
Alright.
Totally cool.
See, that's a spot where you can kind of get away with a little bit of one-way driving, or a little bit of wrong-way driving. There's not a lot of areas like that. What is this traffic backup situation? I think I actually have to go around this way.
That was intense.
We did it! We finally completed this mission. Oh. Prowling around at night like possums. Thank you for the trophies. Yes, time to celebrate. We get to see something else, and guess what? It's exactly the same. My meeting is running late, and my family is waiting for dinner. Please help. First, pick up money from me.
Rock and roll.
Okay, first thing we're gonna do is get our password.
More history. Bummer.
Because I don't want to do that previous mission anymore. X1 3BV4.
Awesome. Rock and roll.
So I know how to get to City Hall, but I just don't really know how to do it from here.
No problem.
I think that would be a wrong turn. I don't want to. I think I want to go that way. I actually don't want to do this either.
Oop, oop, oop.
What are these guys hanging out down here for?
Oop, oop. More history.
I didn't have any choice.
Rock and roll.
They completely blocked the road on me.
No problem.
I'm almost out of time already. I'm not gonna make it.
Totally cool. More history.
Brutal. It wasn't my fault, officer. I was driving on the sidewalk, so there were these two cars, and they weren't moving out of the way in like 5 seconds. Hey, when you've only got 34 seconds to live, those 5 are really precious. How am I supposed to do my lame fashion dance when the music abruptly stops?
Rock and roll.
Have I been a fool this whole time? Would this be a faster way to go?
No problem.
Oh, it's so much faster. I am a fool. Alright, well, it's not that much faster. If you look at my timer, it's already run down.
Cool.
Thanks. Now pick up my order from the diner. Take it to my house.
Rock and roll.
I like extra pickles.
No, not totally cool.
Extra pickles, please. I thought the guy that was out of flour was the chef at the restaurant where you're picking this food up. Like, I thought that was how they were extending the story of the mission. I failed. The Olsen twins invented Uber Eats.
Rock and roll. No problem.
Did Frownie a fool? No way. He is Mr. Awesome, who plays rad Mary Kate and Ashley games. That should be my bio on my Twitch page.
Cool. Let's rock and roll. Cool. No problem. Cool. That was intense.
Nice going. A rank. That one wasn't that bad. Aloe, we need you to bring Zom food to Madame Lewis ASAP.
Let's rock and roll.
It is very, how you say, important. Everyone would be pouring in to see these games, Greg says. How am I over here? This mission doesn't follow up from where we previously were.
No problem.
Give me a lift to Power Burger? It's a restaurant in this universe called Power Burger. Get the power, burger power.
Cool. Oop.
I don't know how to get over to that section of the map.
Totally cool. More history.
Non. That is not acceptable. Oh. Power Burger, Wimpy's favorite brand? Is Wimpy the guy from Popeye? Yeah. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I haven't actually seen that movie all the way through. I've seen chunks of it. I've seen a lot of the musical numbers, but I've seen a couple of them. But I haven't seen the whole thing start to finish. I think I've got it on DVD. Jelly and I should make the time to sit through it, but
Rock and roll.
I like Popeye cartoons. I like when Popeye punches something and it explodes into its like processed form. Like when he punches a tree and it explodes into a shower of clothespins. Or when he punches a bull and it explodes into a cascade of sausages and steaks. My dogs are going after my dinner. They'll do that. What would Bluto turn into? I don't know. What's he made of? There's a Humpty Dumpty cartoon where the villain, at the end, cracks open and a bunch of snakes come out. The villainous egg. Beef jerky and beer, I imagine. Bluto would be in the ER if he ever got his hands on a few cans of spinach. Need to call tonight, but I'll leave a lurk. Thanks for the fun, jank, and good conversation. Hey, thank you, Cubit. Very much appreciated. Thank you for lurking. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Oops. It's very easy to accidentally reset the mission we're currently on. I do it continually. Contrary to how it's portrayed on the show, eating that much spinach condensed into a can in one sitting is a terrible, terrible idea, and Bluto would eat all three at once to be sure to beat Popeye. Enemy cars just spawning, hanging out sideways on the street, not even going anywhere. Ate a lot of canned spinach as a kid, Greg says. I tried canned spinach when I was young, inspired, of course, by Popeye, and did not find it palatable. I still don't have any use for canned spinach. I can't figure out how to make it. And I like spinach. I put spinach in a lot of the stuff that I make. My chili has 2 bags of spinach in it. I like to use spinach if I make, like, fajitas. I like to put spinach in instead of, like, lettuce. But, I don't know. Something about the canned spinach. I just don't enjoy it. Spinach is my lettuce substitute, Sparrow says. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Maybe spinach leaf is good, just goes bad quickly. Don't care very much for it these days either. Did when I was younger, sure, but that was then. Yeah, I mean, I feel that way about, like Chef Boyardee products. Right, like I ate a lot of canned ravioli as a kid, but I can't stomach the stuff anymore. missed my turn. You're just as well you've gone off canned ravioli. It stuff's not good for anyone. Well, you know, it's not like I would like have a mind to be eating it 3 days of the week or anything. It's just you know,
Cool.
sometimes it's nice to have something processed or packaged so you can break glass in case of emergency, right? Hey, Direwolf, good to see you.
Totally cool.
The cat got jealous and cut me off mid-message. Cats and keyboards.
Cool. Oop. Totally cool. Worth history.
Rice-a-roni is like my go-to, like, have something, something I can have on hand indefinitely in case something comes up where I have to throw something together from a box. I like the Spanish rice variety with a can of tomatoes thrown into it, or the long grain and wild rice with a can of chicken. I imagine that a can of tuna would be good in that too, but I'd probably even like it more, but Jelly doesn't eat fish, so... Canned hot dog sausages? I've seen those, but that's not true. I've had canned sausages before. I've had Vienna sausages. Those are canned sausages. Those are something I would eat when I was a kid, too. Can of chicken? Yeah, you can get canned chicken meat. It's not, you know, it's not fantastic, but it's serviceable food. Canned food like that is good for the sole purpose of avoiding starving to death, Sparrow says. It's you know, it's not much different from canned tuna. Grew up on canned veggies, cheaper than frozen. Mom bought primarily canned foods, peas, beet, corn. Yeah, I get I get a lot of canned well, like canned corn is fine. Green beans, I would rather get frozen than canned. Peas, I would rather get frozen. Canned peas would be fine, but I can't find a variety that they don't add sugar to. They always have added sugar, so I don't buy canned peas anymore. I usually get beans, though. Canned beans, tomatoes, and corn are like my go-to like canned vegetables. The problem is the sodium to preserve it is through the roof. Yeah. You can get low sodium varieties, like the beans. I always get the low sodium options. If it can be canned, we sell it somewhere in the UK, Direwolf says. Canned sweet corn can be good too, among other things, usually.
Rock and roll. Totally cool. No problem. Cool. Totally cool.
Every road leads away from this house. I wish I could draw on this map to show you. The way the arrows flow exclusively away from where I need to be. It's hyper annoying. Can you return this French dictionary to Chez what? Merci?
Rock and roll.
They're helping me with my French. Oh, I don't know how to go over there. That's not where that place was the last time I had to go there either. Basically, this game was pre-GPS.
No problem. Oop, oop. Oop. Cool.
I can't get out of here because all the streets go the wrong way.
Rock and roll.
And I restarted the mission by accident, but I was about to die anyway, so it didn't really matter.
No problem. Cool.
Are there so many French references in this game? I think it just seems like there's a lot because I'm stuck on the same mission for so long.
Oop, oop.
The collision on these stars is infuriating.
That was intense. Let's rock and roll. No problem.
Will you quit going the way I want to go?
We're history. Let's rock and roll. We're history. Let's rock and roll.
Wasn't even thinking about the gas situation at all.
No problem.
I can only hold so many major problems in my brain simultaneously.
Totally cool.
The phonetically typed French accent is wild. Yeah, when it comes to like spelling,
Totally cool.
like writing out like in dialect, a little really goes a long way, right? Like with stuff like that. I think you mean stuff like that. I always hated reading Mark Twain because of that. It's just so much of the dialogue is written phonetically. And it's written phonetically in a dialect that like doesn't exist anymore. So it does like it doesn't sound like the way, like if you read it out, it doesn't sound like the way that anyone talks.
Cool. Totally cool. That was intense. Let's rock and roll.
Totally. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get to that gas station.
No
My whole
problem.
plan of going the other way that I wanted to go is...
We're history. Fun.
Oh, this game is miserable.
Let's rock and roll.
I try so hard to like meet these games on their own terms, right? And like play them for what they are and take their challenges seriously to like, you know, like try and complete all this nonsense that no one in their right mind should. But despite my best efforts, I just can't bring myself to not hate every minute of these games.
Cool.
What's it all for?
Cool. Boop, boop, boop. Cool.
I need to find a way to cultivate greater forbearance.
That was Let's rock and roll.
I am gonna run out of gas again on this attempt, I do believe. We're gonna be real close, though. I was real close. Look how close I am to the gas. It's just barely off screen. Alright, I think I know how I can fix that.
No problem.
No problem. It's all lies. Anytime those random missions pop up, there's always like such a positive like sound clip in response to them. But the odds that I'm ever going to do any of them are virtually zero. Everyone in this city is being instilled repeatedly with false hopes that I will rescue them. Good to see Frownie embracing his inner valley girl.
Cool. Totally cool. That was intense. Let's rock and roll. Boop.
Now, the question is, do I have the gas I need? to complete this mission from here. Why? Why do they only go the direction I need to go? 100% of the time, they just turn to stay in my way. It is maddening. Or they don't turn to stay in my way. Where was this guy driving? What was he doing? Ah! I like this game.
No problem. Totally cool.
Every one of these guys, they just always turn to stay in my way. I gotta drive through them. There's no other option.
Totally cool. More history. Fun. Let's rock and roll.
I have absolutely no talent for, like, accents and impressions. And so, like, I'm so angry. I'm so angry about the way that blue car over there was driving. So stuff that's written in dialect also has the added advantage that I have to figure out how to read it flat. Because it's written like that to encourage you into an impression, but I have no talent for it, so I've got to fight against it.
Oop, oop.
This game seems to incite road rage. That it does. I don't think I'm prone to any more or less road rage than is, you know, what is the average, I guess. I definitely get annoyed at other drivers, particularly when they put my life at risk. But, I think I'm more often the source of other people's rage than they are the source of mine. What was that? Did you... the way that person just... what? Sabotage!
Totally cool. Cool.
I thought you were just gonna say I have no talent and leave it at that. I could have. That would have been more than accurate.
More history. Fun. Let's rock and roll.
These other drivers are a menace. They are actively aiming for me. Beyond any dispute at this point. I have too much evidence.
Cool. 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 Oops, we're in history. Let's rock and roll.
Why is this mission so extra difficult?
No problem. Totally cool. Totally cool. Totally.
Make the circle bigger. The game knows you are like totally great at it, so it for sure is gonna be extra hard for real.
Cool. Cool. That was intense.
Oh, I thought I was gonna miss that again.
Let's rock and roll.
Is anyone else headbanging does amazing music? I cannot recommend that.
No problem.
Sounds like perilous behavior. The thing is, I keep getting so robbed by the bogus behavior of these other drivers that I can't even work out the map of where I'm supposed to go. I don't even know what the... It's not even a matter of not doing the course. It's a matter of not even knowing what the course is because I can't live long enough to see the whole thing.
No problem.
At any random moment, the game just spawns a tic-tac-toe board of cars in front of me that won't move.
Totally cool.
But there's nothing you can do. If the cars create a wall in front of you, you're not allowed to drive backward on the street to get away from it. So you're just stuck there, and you're just stuck there until Kingdom Come.
More history. Fun.
I knew that person was going to turn in front of me. I knew that was going to happen, and I still failed to avoid it.
No problem.
This mission's got too many stages. I can't survive this long without taking a deadly amount of damage.
Cool.
It's like I've been told to flip a coin 400 times in a row and have it only come up heads. And when it comes up tails once, I have to start all over.
Totally cool. Oop. Cool. That was intense. Let's rock and roll. No problem.
I think the whole point of having 2 lanes on a road is supposed to be that you're supposed to have one for each direction, right? And not a single street in this universe that does that.
More history.
Awesome, out of gas. This mission is impossible. I was so close. I was so close, and I got again, just stuck, not being able to go anywhere because the roads all go the wrong way. Every one of them goes the opposite of where I need it to. I could speedrun this game first try if you flipped the direction of every road. Universally.
Cool. Totally cool.
Oh my goodness, you have to drive so far out of your way. This game is criminal.
That was intense. Let's rock and roll. No problem. Totally cool.
That red car is driving the wrong way.
Totally cool.
Oh, it's over. Hate that mission. That was the worst thing ever.
Let's rock and roll. Oop. No problem. We're history.
Why did they make it so difficult to fail this one? It doesn't want me to get a password. It's trying everything in its power to stop me from getting a password. Next, I'm just going to be hit with a bolt of lightning. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Awesome.
He works at the music box. box.
No problem. Oops, we're history. Fire. Let's rock and roll.
Alright, that was my mistake.
No problem. Cool.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that. That spot all the way down there? Oh, that's not going to be fun to try and learn how to get to. That green car, that blue car. They're just all doing impossible nonsense. I'm being relentlessly trolled by this game.
We're history. Fire. Let's rock and roll. No problem. Totally cool. That was intense.
Thanks a bunch. He has a test tomorrow. Let's go. Breaker, breaker, this is Officer Black. Please get me a hot coffee and a brownie. Oh, me too. I can tell Frownie is doing everything he can to keep his composure when he hits a car. I'm losing my mind, Pokemons. I'm experiencing levels of anger that I didn't know were possible.
No problem.
This is a stream where we confront head-on the unfathomable darkness of the human heart.
Totally
Find me wherever I am. But you don't know where you are? You better not be on the move. We have to start chasing down moving targets in this game. I may experience a sudden catastrophic technical failure. The route we have to drive on this one is actually not that bad. I could see myself chucking a perfectly good GBA SP across the room over this game. Yeah, I don't think I've ever broken anything in frustration from playing a game. You got here so quickly, I should ticket you. I'm not laughing. Please bring me a pizza, extra anchovies. Chuck the game into the next dimension, AVGN style. I don't think my stream has the budget for those kinds of special effects. O9 V5 VC. Haven't seen an AVGN episode since his review of Turtles 3, the movie, Pokemon says. I've liked some of the stuff that he's done. I really liked his Board James videos. Thought that series was a lot of fun. I don't watch a lot of his gaming stuff because I haven't played a lot of the stuff that he covers, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, the password's very reasonable. This is a bonus mission I think I can actually achieve. Be kind, rewind. They specified that it was a DVD. He specifically asked for the movie on DVD, and then they told me to rewind it before we return it. Hot and crusty. Oh, why do you live over there? This mission was going so good until I found out the guy lives over there.
Cool.
This is not a drivable distance.
More history. Fire.
What? It's done re-one-dified? Oh.
Rock and roll. No problem. Oop, oop, oop.
I don't know which of these options is actually well, never mind. This is not the faster way to do it.
Fire. Rock and roll.
I need to just take the path I know on this one.
No problem. Totally cool.
I'm gonna skip picking up the DVD because this guy lives so far away from the pizza place.
Totally cool. Oop. Oop. Cool. Oop.
Yep, I thought that's how that was gonna go. That looks delicious. Thanks for getting here so fast. I thought I was gonna have a B. I could have done better. The cop is stalking me. He does seem to have, like, omniscience about any trouble that I even think about getting into.
Rock and roll. No problem. Totally cool.
I can't believe I'm on chapter 8 of this game. I can't believe it has 8 chapters, and who knows how many more, but... just like 5 or 6 would have been plenty.
Totally cool.
No one wanted to play this game for this long. I don't know how the developers were able to stand making this many levels.
Cool.
A rank, let's go. Another one.
Rock and roll. More history.
Hey, Dimmy, good to see you. Enjoying the jank so far? Oh, it's horrific, Dimmy. It never ends. It's just the same brutally annoying mission over and over and over and over again. It's quite intolerable. I know, I mean, levels does the game have? Goes on forever.
Awesome.
This game's got more levels than Donkey Kong.
Rock and roll. No problem.
Do you like sushi? I don't really know. I don't think I've ever had sushi of any, like, noteworthy quality.
No problem.
So I can't say. I've never really. I guess all I can say is I've never really tried sushi. I say never really because I had some food off of a buffet once a long time ago that I think was like supposed to be
More history.
sushi that was made with like an imitation crab meat, and I think it made me ill. So
Rock and roll.
I don't know whether that counts as sushi. My memory of the whole experience is quite vague.
No problem.
If it does, then I've only had really bad sushi. And if it doesn't, then I haven't had it at all. So I don't know. No, I keep resetting the mission. Imitation crab is not sushi in my book.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I didn't really think so. But you know, I'm nothing if not like exceedingly cautious with my language. Oh, great. How do I get over there?
Totally cool.
This goes to the Jones house. Dr. Jones, wake up now.
That was intense.
This looks great. Thanks for bringing it. So few places deliver. Oh no, they forgot the eel and avocado. Can you go back?
Rock and roll. Oop. No problem.
I thought I was dead.
Totally cool.
I threw in an extra tuna roll. Ought to make that my bio on my Twitch page and then just laugh to myself as everyone scratches their head over it. 2 rolls for the price of 1. Thanks.
Rock and roll.
Gotta get the A rank.
No problem. We're history. Fun.
Did our sushi swim away?
Rock and roll.
Oh my goodness. This is probably going to be the last mission I complete tonight, my friends.
No problem.
I had a feeling this is going to run us right to the end of the stream.
Cool. We're history.
I was already planning on grabbing some sushi to go tomorrow, and now I see this.
Rock and roll.
It's less entertaining now that you're getting the hang of not hitting cars. I don't know what stream you're watching, Pokemons, but I am definitely not getting the hang of not hitting the cars.
Rock and roll. No problem.
Our progress is meaningless because we're marching up an infinite hill. It's there's no the levels are procedurally generated to make the game last until the end of time, it seems like, so it's only the illusion of progress.
No problem. Cool.
This game's got more levels than every other video game ever made put together.
We're history. Fun. Rock and roll.
And it's just now it's just spawning cars sideways in front of me. It's not even pretending like the enemies are driving around anymore. It's just spawning them sideways directly in front of me. I'm stuck. Wonder what kind of final boss this game will have. I don't know. That implies an ending, which I don't believe exists.
No problem. Cool. Cool. That was Let's rock and roll.
All they ever do is obstruct my path.
No problem.
Nothing about the way they drive makes any sense, except that it's designed to annoy me as much as possible at every opportunity.
Cool.
It's crazy how perfectly it was made for my irritation.
That was
Oh, we got it. Oh, flowers.
rock and roll. For history. Bummer.
Yeah, the hitboxes are generous. They're a 2-foot aura from the surface of the car. Alright, we'll at least sample the next stage, but I'm not committed to
Awesome.
beating it.
Rock and roll.
Uh,
Totally cool.
I'm so sad. This game's just made me so sad.
No problem. Rock and roll. Cool.
I'm way further north than I thought I was.
Cool.
Oh, stop resetting the mission. What are you doing?
No problem. rock and roll.
Pick up a fancy dinner from the restaurant down here.
Oh, cool.
Meet me at the pool party for a romantic date. I'll be waiting. Oh no, how do I go up there?
No problem. Cool.
I don't think I've ever been to this part of the map before.
Cool.
No, I'm stuck in the road because all the things lead in. None of them lead out. Does any road ever go north? Don't give us that. We know you love these games. That's why you keep playing them. I mean, I must, right? For all of my complaining. No one makes me play these games but myself. And I never stop.
Oop. We're in history. Bummer.
Oh, I really want to use some harsh language about that.
Cool. No problem.
I am real mad. I was right at the end.
Totally cool. Let's rock and roll. Cool. Cool. Let's rock and roll. Totally cool.
Why? Why is there even a brake button?
No problem.
It doesn't do anything. Why does it exist?
Totally cool.
This cannot be the fastest possible way to get up here. If only every street in the game wasn't a one-way street away from our destination.
We're in history. Bummer.
Cool. Again, I died a millimeter from the goal.
Let's rock and roll. No problem.
Are fans of the Olsen twins really this desperate for a video game? The thing is, it's like, I think it's the other way around, is that like this game was, they knew they'd created such a monstrosity of a game that they had to find some way to market it. The other cars are just doing nonsense. I like how it gives you a ticket for another car turning directly into you. It's maddening. Maddening.
Totally cool. Rock and roll. No problem.
This is going to be my origin story from now on. When people ask me why I'm Agent Frownie, I'm just going to tell them, well, one time I played Mary Kate and Ashley on GBA. And as every medical expert will tell you, that's terminal. Oh. Victory, we got the A+. Let's go. No, I can't imagine they sold the game I did in Nintendo. Think Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, but not fun. Genius. Yeah, at least you look wonderful tonight, Frownie Zergling says. Oh my goodness. See how many menus you can post before he gets back?
Rock and roll.
Alright, so it's going to be another, like, random passenger type mission. I guess. That's what it sounds like, anyway.
Rock and roll.
Oh, what is with this nasty RNG? I don't like this spawn point either. I'm not where I thought I was.
Oop, oop. Oop.
I can't believe that guy didn't hit me. Please, someone get all these other cars out of my life. Alright, A rank. Let's go. Wow, we did it. This is the end. Oh, hallelujah. It's over. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Oh, all the last missions were so random, it didn't feel like it was building to anything. What an exhausting nightmare of a game. I can't believe it. Go back and do it again, please. A baffling game to the end. Oh my goodness. We did it. We beat it. Hard mode. We got A rank on every mission. To Brian Reagan, Quality Assurance Manager. You're bad at your job, sir. Oh, thank you for the congrats. Congrats for enduring. Yeah, that is exactly what we did. It's so frustrating because this game didn't have to be so terrible. The morale lifter? There's a guy named Snake whose job is morale lifter.
Totally cool.
Alright, my friends, we did it. Let's go. What a novel game, at least if you had to get the A rank for anything. I mean, if it's worth doing well. So, we still have this arcade. Trivia, surprise party, Earth Day, delivery. Trivia? Which tool would you use to remove a flat tire? A saw, scissors, an auto jack, or a garden hose? Correct. Continue or quit? What color is a stop sign? About how long would it take to drive 3,000 miles from California to Florida? 50 years? In most cars, the right foot is used to... Steer the car. Of course. Roll down the windows. You're cruising with buds and you come across a yield sign. What do? Leave the road. A yield sign? Prepare to stop? I actually wasn't sure what I wanted for that. I personally would have used the saw, Cow says. Out of 5 questions, you answered 5 correctly. Oh, well, victory. Surprise party. So are these just, Oh wow, what a cast of characters here. Tyler, Lance, Johnny, Derek, Tiffany, Laura. The surprise party feels a little empty. Let's see how many additional guests. Okay, so this is... Oh, they don't even let you choose a different car. Alright, so this is a mission from the main game. I think a lot of these are. Yep. ATV level we already did. What's the delivery? Okay, this was the final thing that we just did. I'm not interested in the duplicate stuff. ATV race we did, race the vote, I remember. Alright, so the rest of these are just repeated content. Alright, so we beat the trivia game. We beat the game. Now we're really done. Thank you for being here tonight, my friends. We'll put this game to rest. That means we'll play something new tomorrow. It'll be a new, a new Jankuary selection. I think I'll be here tomorrow. I'm a little... the wheel, we'll have to do a rain check on the wheel. We'll have to bank the spin. I think. Well, hang on. Do I have everything I need? We can spin the wheel. I think I have everything I need. I didn't think all my stuff was within arm's reach, but it is. Alright, the Wheel of Scorchin. The numbers on the wheel represent little bottles of hot sauce. I will generously sample whatever the wheel picks for me. Number 5. Bottle number 5 is Sweet Jalapeno. Not a very scorching flavor. delivery method is a plain wheat cracker. I just fill it as generously as I can. I didn't shake the bottle up. And yeah, it's the wheel of not even lukewarm tonight. It is indeed sweet. It is not spicy at all. Snacking on lightly salted peanuts? So good. Alright, my friends, hopefully we'll be here again tomorrow night. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'll let you know which way the wind is blowing on that tomorrow evening. I'm a little unsure just because Jelly had some dental work done, and she was telling me earlier that it was kind of hurting and she might have to go in unexpectedly to have them take another look at it. And I don't know if that's going to throw my day off track or not. So depending on when that is and how it goes, my plans might have to be a little flexible. Thanks for the great stream. See you next week. See you next week, cows. Travel safely. Thank you very much, all my friends. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm very glad this game is over. And we'll see. Hopefully, whatever we do next will be slightly less horrible. Probably start Taz or Men in Black. It'll just depend on what I feel like tomorrow night. Could go either way. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow night, if not tomorrow, Thursday. Thank you for your company. Be well until I get to see you again. Hopefully that'll be real soon. But we're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.